Hi everybody, I just wanted to show you the dog. The reason why I didn't paint him with you is because I actually had a client for him and I wanted to get it done for her. I'm sorry. I've started on Mary. Now when you're doing a face, the eyebrows are a pain in the butt. However, you can always use your flesh tone to erase the eyebrows and have another go. In fact, I'm going to have to add more flesh tone right there. Her forehead's not quite right because I was messing with her eyebrows. And to be honest, I'm not quite happy. Now, I did not doing a metallic on her underdress at first. I just wanted a pale cream, and that's what I did. Got her hands, got her feet, and the rock. Now her feet still need a little detail, and I'm trying to open the paint one-handed here, so bear with me. But if you look, I got some of the gray on her toes. No big deal. Take a detail brush and just lightly go back over. And see, there's gray on the bottom of her dress. I'll have to fix that. But, whoops, when you have muscle twitches, you get used to having to fix paint jobs. And see, it just goes over like that. There. Gotta fix it right here. And if you look, let me clean the brush. Now, if you don't have a palette, but you have one of those big ice cream containers like this makes a good, when you're doing a big project, any project, but a big project especially, this is a really good way. And you're seeing suds because I put Dawn in mine. It helps the brushes stay clean. This is a cheap, small brush. It's not really a detail brush, but I use it for one. Walmart special. You don't have to go expensive, and you can use this for cleaning, and then your lid becomes your palette, your paint palette. Now that's metallic pearl white. I'll show you what we're going to do with that in a minute. This is the cream that I was working with, and see, you just take your detail brush, very slow. You don't have to be in a hurry. In fact, the people that want this one will be up sometime this summer and their family. So I don't have to worry about hurrying because they're probably not going to be up till August. And it's Memorial Day right now, so as far as Memorial Day goes, my family mostly are the ones that work on Memorial Day, so we don't really do anything because they, especially my mom and my sister, will pick up so that other people with families can do some Memorial Day stuff. This is called a fan brush. Obvious reasons, it's fan. Sorry, I lost my words there for a minute. Now see, I'm getting paint on it, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of the excess paint off. Now take this is metallic pearl white, and I'm just gonna go short strokes down the cream. But you're gonna have to do more because you've got less paint on your brush. But we're not gonna get in all the crevices. You just wanna kind of float it over the ridges and stuff so that the metallic is on top and the cream stays in the ridges. That will help with the shadow look. And this is going to be real faint. You don't want this to be real heavy, because there's some, if you're going for realism or whatever, and you don't want this to be totally out of the way futuristic, then you use less on the glitter or less on the white. I mean the metallics, not the white, the metallics. But you can still use it. It just doesn't have to be the main feature. Now the main feature on her will be her veil and all that. That's going to be a metallic color because it was requested that way. And this is going to the same place that the Little Mary I did is going to go to. So I'm kind of making this Mary match that one a little bit. But see, you're not going to have a lot of this. Now see, I almost messed that up. See how much paint's on the back side of that? We don't want that much. Just rub it out a little bit. And then just lightly in there. And it will go on top. And the cream becomes the shadows. You see how that works? See, you just wipe your brush off, then you move your lid back on your lap because you almost drop it like I do. And if you know, you can always add more paint. It's easier to add more paint than it is to take away more paint. So, you know, it's always easier to go light and gentle at first. And then if you need to go back over something, you can. But you don't have to be heavy-handed. It's kind of like learning to drive for the first time. And you got to learn not to put your foot in the motor. Now I'm wanting a little thicker, so I left a little more paint on the brush for the bottom because it's at the bottom. And if you're me, it's harder to see. So, you know, in some areas you leave a little more paint than others. In some areas you want more shadows, so you go lighter on your paint. See that? Just, sorry. Just go lighter on the paint. There you go. And you probably won't see much of this when the statue's done, really. You're going to probably see hints of it, like you see something out of the corner of your eye, you know? And that's fine. If you want to do something totally outrageous, that's fine too. Use your neons, use your glow-in-the-darks. Use all that. But if you want to do a little less, that's fine too. But that doesn't mean you don't have to do them. It just means you adjust how you're using them and where. Now, that's all I'm really going to put on the dress. Now see, I messed her foot up again. That's common for me. I have to do a lot of cleanup painting. Clean your brush, and that is what a fan brush looks like. And that's all. We're just giving that dress a bit of a gloss, a bit of a shine, rather. The rock will get some silver glitter, but I left it up there. But that will help the rock to shine like an actual rock. There is a little bit of glitter on good old Fred here. This is for a 14-year-old who likes metallics and glitters. So I used metallic chocolate brown, black, antique copper, a little bit of gold on him. And I used the fan brush. Oh, and burnt umber. I used the fan brush, so I mixed metallics with regular colors on him, and I used the fan brush a lot to just lightly put colors on him so that he's not overpowering. He's glimmering really well now because his clear coat is wet. Now that's her face. Now her lips, I used the palest pink I had, but it was still too bright. So what I did was I took some of the flesh color and I took my smallest brush I just showed you, and I barely put any of the flesh color on there, and I went over her lips with it. It tamed out the pink so that Mary doesn't look like she's got lipstick on. And see, sometimes when they dry a little bit, that's when you'll see little spots of white, little places that need a bit of a touch up. And you don't have to leave it all for finished painting. Sometimes you can just come in here while you're thinking about it and just give it a little bit of a touch up. And see, I waited till there was almost nothing on the brush, and then I went over the lips, just barely, and it took out some of that bright pink. So now she looks like she's got normal lips, not lipstick. And see how her dress now has just a little bit of a shine to it, but we still have the cream color to it, so we're not overdoing it. Sometimes you use the metallics in a way that just highlights what you've already got. Does that make sense? So that's what I've been doing today and for my Memorial Day. I hope everybody had a good day. Bye.